Keep speed, don't stop until I tell you to. Keep going, keep going. Oh shit!
No! No! Guys, we started a fire! No! 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 Oh my god! Okay, no! This is actually so bad! Floyd, get down, put it out! Stop! Oh my gosh! No! No, Floyd!
So, yep. I almost started a huge fire. Almost. Thankfully, I got it under control before it became too big, but really, there shouldn't have been even a small fire in the first place. It was a really stupid move on all of our parts. Why someone didn't say something before it happened, we'll never know. But thankfully, I've had friends go back to check the damage, and it's pretty minimal. They couldn't even find any signs of burning, so it looks like a bit of dry grass got burnt, and that's about it. So I do not want to repeat that experience again, but here's the story of it anyway. So we're at this abandoned stadium, right? Well, the racing track is actually still used occasionally, but the grandstands are definitely abandoned. And so one night, me and my friends decided that we wanted to check it out, take a couple of photos, just spend an evening there. We weren't doing anything harmful in any way. So were we meant to be there? No, not really. But we weren't vandalising or anything. We were just taking some photos and walking around. That's about it. We definitely weren't intending on starting a fire by any means. Thankfully, it didn't get too out of control, but my God, do I not want to repeat anything like that again. So the sort of photo that we wanted to take, well, my friend wanted to take, was called a steel wool photo. And for those of you who don't know, basically you set some steel wool on fire and then swing it round your head on the end of some string. And it then creates lots of sparks, and the sparks fly everywhere. And you set the camera up to do what's called a long exposure, so that the light trails of all the sparks can be seen in the photo, and it looks pretty cool. Now, I hadn't done any sort of steel wool photography before, but my friend who was taking the photo did, and they had done plenty of steel wool before, so I didn't really question them, and I just sort of assumed that they knew what they were doing, and I think that's what everyone else did as well. When really, somebody should have raised the alarm and said, hey, maybe spinning sparks near a lot of dry grass is not a very good idea. Well, none of us did that, and so we ended up with this. I remember actually thinking earlier in the evening that, maybe with this talk of steel wool photography, the flammability of our surroundings should be considered a little bit. But then, for whatever reason, I didn't verbalise that to anyone, and I forgot about it for the most part. And I think when we actually were about to do the photo, there was a brief thought in my mind of, oh, what about the dry grass? But then I thought, no, because this sort of tower type thing that I was on, it leaned over the track a little bit. So I thought, oh, well, all the sparks, they'll either just land on the track or they'll land in the area, in the concrete between where I am and the seats. I don't think any will land in the dry grass. And in the rare case that one does, I don't think one spark is enough to cause a fire. So by the time we realised that we had started a fire, two things really didn't go well. Firstly was the fact that I was the only one who was really nearby, and I was high up, so I had to safely get down the ladder and run to the fire. But, you know, that takes, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, and that was enough time for the flames to really take hold. And looking back on the footage, I did not realise just how big the flames were.
No! No, Flush! Go for your life! Oh no! No, this is not good. Oh my god, I can't get up in time. Oh my god.
No, I can't stop that, that's too much. Do you have any water?
No!
Just keep stamping it, try to keep stamping it.
Yeah, No, I reckon if we all get up.
It will.
Oh, no.
Please.
This is not good.
Standing on it, I'm not interested.
This is not good. I'm just filming in horror. I can't even. What do we do? We didn't like put it out. There's like no water.
Oh shit, this bit's bad, man.
I'm actually putting the. Guys, this is shit.
I'm out of here. I'm ready to go.
Shit.
The second thing that really didn't go in our favour was the fact that there was a big barrier, a big metal barrier that was designed to prevent flying cars to impact with the crowd. So there was only a small hole that we could climb through to get from track side to stand side. And it would take a bit of effort for people to start climbing through and whatnot. So that's why you see the person who was filming the event, they say that, you know, they can't get through, which was not entirely true, but they couldn't get through with any haste, put it that way. And just after we realised we had started a fire, we realised we had started, in fact, 2 fires. So I had begun trying my best to stomp out the first one, and some others had started on the second one, and it was almost getting to the point where we thought, no way are we going to have any hope of controlling this. Keep in mind, stupidly, we had no water and no other means of really fighting fires that you would expect other than ourselves and our surroundings. So, given that our surroundings were mostly flammable, we didn't have a lot. Probably the one thing that was going in our favour was that one of my friends had some experience actually fighting bushfires. So he knew a bit about how fires spread and was a good person to listen to in these very pressing moments. The one thing that he said was, Floyd, stop fighting that fire that you are fighting and come fight this one. The one that you're fighting might be smaller, but this other one is actually more pressing because that one will burn out because it's in an isolated patch of grass, whereas this one might take hold even further. And so we were just desperate for anything. And this all happened so fast, but we managed to find a big metal I think it was a drain cover or something. Anyway, a big bit of metal, and a couple of us dragged it over and smothered the flames while the other one slowly burnt out. This was a big relief because it was the first time that we really thought, geez, we've got a chance of not causing massive damage and getting in huge trouble. Now, I say we had a chance, we weren't out of the blue just yet, because the fire was actually sort of on some concrete steps, and so this big piece of metal couldn't quite sit flat. It was definitely starving the flames of oxygen, but there were still embers underneath. And so, given that we didn't have any water, we started to become desperate. I started peeing on the fire because that was about the only source of water of any kind that we had. And there were definitely a couple of times that we considered just abandoning it completely and hoping for the best. But if we had a chance of controlling it, we wanted to stick it out. And so, yeah, we managed to get the embers to a point where they would just burn out on their own. And thankfully, the night didn't have any wind whatsoever, so there was no blowing embers around at all. We stomped out the rest of what we could with our feet, and when it was in a safe state to leave, we left. And we got out of there as fast as we could. While we didn't think that anyone would have really noticed, because A, there was no security cameras around, B, this huge stadium, we were the only ones around, and C, it wasn't such a big fire that it would have caused a lot of smoke. So we felt like we were probably, almost certainly in the clear, but we didn't want to take any more chances, so we got out of there and we went back to our cars and just hoped that there wasn't any further discoveries of the fire taking hold in any other way. Thankfully, nothing more came of it, and we all regret not thinking enough about fire safety before playing with fire. So, I'll spell out the lessons for you. Number 1, check your surroundings for anything that's flammable and don't play with fire near things that are flammable. You'd think that was obvious, but obviously it fleeted all of our minds, so I'm just putting it out there. Number 2, even if you think that you're all good and you've checked all your surroundings, etc., take some firefighting equipment. And I don't mean, full firefighting suits and everything. I just mean a bit of water maybe for a start, or even some small fire extinguishers or something like that, just so that in case you do start a fire, you can get it under control before it turns into something much bigger than it is. Number 3, maybe just don't do steel wool. I spoke to the friend who was actually taking the photo of me spinning the steel wool, and they said that they've only done steel wool twice since then. One was in a drain, and the other was with lots of water by their side. So, there you go. hope you enjoyed. I'll play the video one last time, start to finish, and hope you enjoyed my story, and I hope that you never have to experience anything like that.
Perfect. That is sick. That's gonna look amazing. Keep spinning. Don't stop until I tell you to. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh shit!
No! No! Guys, we started a fire! No! God, no! No! Oh my god! Okay, no! This is actually so bad! Floyd, get down, put it out! Stop! Oh my gosh! No! No, Floyd! Go for your life! Oh no! No, this is not good! Oh my god, I can't get up in time! Oh my god.
No, I can't stop that. That's too much. Do we have any water?
No!
Just keep stamping it. Try to keep stamping it.
Yeah, just... No, I reckon if we all get up...
It will.
Oh, no.
Please.
This is not good.
Standing on it. I'm not
This is not good. I'm just filming in horror. I can't even... What do we do? We didn't like put it out. There's like no water.
Oh shit, this bit's bad, man.
I'm actually putting the... Guys, this is shit.
I'm out of here. I'm ready to go.
Shit. All right, camera stop.
That was really crazy. I forgot to fly in that photo.
All right.
Holy motherfucker.
Okay, so what
We
me...
need to go now.
All right, so what me and did is we got a bit of metal. There's like a metal sort of grate sort of thing here. We dumped it.
I'm not worried about that.
Actually,
That's
stop
gonna
it.
go ahead.
Okay.
If you don't want to leave, you don't leave, but I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be around
I'm
while
waiting
this.
10 minutes because Ember's spread.
That's a good point.
Worried about that.
Guys, can we just please put this out?
Yeah, can we please move that? No.
I'm gonna, okay, so I'm just gonna like Shrek this because this... Actually, it might be a good idea to let it burn out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sorry. All right, all right. So let's just keep filming. All right. So, okay. So we got like a. This is how me and put out the fire. There was like a big metal sort of plate here that covered a pit, and we got it, and we dumped it on top of the fire, and we smothered it. And yeah. So now we're just letting the rest burn out. But that went so pear-shaped. Just have a go at this. Have a go at this, boys.
I did drop it quick because I wanted to try and put it out. But
Is there other pieces of metal that we can put on that one?
No, we just let this burn out.
yeah, see,
I'm just worried about the smell. That's all I'm trying to.
No, I don't worry about the smell. I'll be worried about the fact that anyone who's seen those flames wearing shit.
Yeah, so can we like try to get them out? That's fucked.
That stuff went up like a fucking rocket. Holy fuck.
I'm glad I didn't do it instead.
It's not going to matter because it's not going to go out.
Okay, so it's gone so pear-shaped. Floyd is now gonna pee. Floyd is now the only water source. Floyd is urinating.
Let me just fucking
Guys, listen. This is disgusting. Luke is like 2 centimeters.
Alright, I'm trying. I'm trying, shush.
Don't come up here, Natasha. There's a schlong. Floyd's peeing on it. Oh, you savage!
I can't really.
Oh, it's steaming.
So gay. This is about as gay as it gets.
This is. I can't even, guys. I can't
He's
even.
even making sounds.
I can't
I'm
even.
trying to get it on the freaking flames, but it's not doing it.
Natasha, why are you looking? You're peeping Tom.
Alright, that's it. I'm out.
Oh, it's Mankey. I'll come with you for moral
You
support.
guys just need to stand on it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but he's freaking peeing, and that stinks.
Can we please put the thing on so it stops like all the smoke?
It's disgusting. Anyway, so that's like pretty much almost out. Let's go and have an update on the secondary one. This one's pretty much toasted as well, but I'm gonna keep. Guys, this one's still got heaps of dry grass next to it. This could go up again. I'm just kicking the shit out of it. What I'm doing is I'm like flicking the dirt underneath it on top of the flame, so I sort of smother it. Because if you just sort of kick the embers around, that's gonna just sort of stomp it out. But what I'm trying to do is just sort of shovel dirt. This is going so freaking pear-shaped, boys. Oh, there's a bit of freaking cardboard that. There's a bit of, oh, look at that. Yeah, it's just a bit of masonite that's just like burning. Let's just like smash that into a wall. Try to put. I'm actually just gonna chuck that down there because it can't light anything if it's on the track. It's just asphalt. I can't believe this just happened. Yeah, I'm just trying to kick it all over the place so we don't have any heat clusters. Went from bad to worse. That is freaking crazy, boys. It's full smoking.
I wouldn't say it's payback.
It's not payback because it's accidental.
Yeah.
I still feel so guilty though.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Yeah, that's what I did, Luke. I found like a bit of masonite that was just on fire. I'm like, get out. And I just threw it on the track. Yeah, that's crazy. No, if you came and lit a fire on purpose, that would be beat specs, but this was an accident.
I'm telling you right now, if I see lights, I am running. Mm-hmm. You're going to see a fat cunt run real fast.
Yeah, can you guys stamp on the embers a little bit so they go
guys, what I recommend is trying to flick the dirt on top of it, because then you kind of smother
That's why we need to drag. I know that he's pissed there, but we need to drag that out.
We also need to be mindful that a lot of smoke is spreading.
I know, no, but it's the fact that no, they're not going to smell that.
We are kind of in the sort of country.
Right now,
I
by
think
the
it'll be
time they
okay.
got 20 metres down there, it's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we need to do?
There's way too much smoke under there for me to be happy enough to leave.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
We're not authorising this to leave.
I think we need to wait till all the embers go out.
I'm
Can we
just
just
filming.
sort this shit out?
Okay.
What do we need to do?
Yeah, just tell
We
us.
need to drag it out.
Guys, you realise that we have a huge... Guys.
Put it down, put it down.
Okay.
Drag it all out.
Oi, you realise we have a whole pile of dirt here. We can just doggy dig it onto it and smother it. Okay, I'm stopping filming.
Same way she is, and let's get
Yeah,
going.
let's. All right, so please come down. Okay, so we actually put it out. It's all done now. We like doggy digged this pile of dirt onto the flame. That one over there is all pretty much out, and we're just gonna get the frick out of here. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed that video and you'd like to see more of my abandoned buildings and the things that I get up to, usually not starting a fire, then you can check out my abandoned buildings playlist. And if you're feeling extra generous, I'd appreciate a subscription or a like or a comment on the video, or a combination of all three. I don't really mind. It's all up to you, but I'd appreciate it if you did. Thanks again. See you on the next one.